Before we start, I want to show you something uncomfortable. Every single day, you consume content, videos, articles, courses, podcasts, and almost all of it just disappears. Studies show that 80% of what you learn is forgotten within 24 hours. Think about that. The last online course you started, the one that was 11 hours long, did you actually finish it? And even if you did, how much do you remember? How much did you actually act on? The answer for most people is zero, and it is not your fault. The way we consume information was never designed for attention. It was designed for entertainment. But there is a smarter way to learn. Let me introduce you to the 3-tool system. 3 free AI tools used together that completely change the way you absorb and use knowledge. Tool 1 is NotebookLM. Think of it as a research assistant that actually reads your stuff and never lies to you. Tool 2 is Gemini, which has a 2 million token context window, the largest of any AI on the planet right now. And tool 3 is Gems, which lets you build a custom AI expert that already knows your goals and your style every time you open it. Use all 3 together, and you will never waste time learning again. Let me walk you through each one. In the first part, I'll show you how to use NotebookLM. Let's say you want to watch this dropshipping course and it's 11 hours long. Now I don't have time to spend 11 hours studying. If you follow along precisely, that's great. But if you just want to learn everything quickly, you can put the video into NotebookLM and ask it questions. For example, I know about dropshipping, I've done it in the past, so I might ask, what is he doing differently from what I already know? Or just ask it to list everything he covers. Here's how it works. Go to the video, click share, copy the link, then go to Google and search NotebookLM and click the first result. Click try NotebookLM, then paste the link. You'll see it automatically generates a title for the notebook while it analyzes the video. Because this is a long video, it takes a moment. The title it gave was Millionaire Outcome, the Complete Brand Building Framework. Now, in the chat, I typed tell me in bullet points what he does in this video. I chose an 11-hour video on purpose because I wanted to push it and see how well it performs. While it's working, notice the panel on the right side. You have video overview, idea overview, mind map, audio pods, flashcards, quizzes, and a data table. If you click video overview, it generates a 5 to 10 minute video summarizing the entire course with explanations, images, and visuals. Very impressive. You can also click idea overview and it will create a brief that tells you exactly what the video covers and what you need to learn. Back in the chat, the bullet points are now coming in. Phase 1 is product selection and research. It explains everything he does and how he does it, including utilizing sourcing tools and performing competitive analysis. Phase 2 is sourcing and brand infrastructure, covering logo creation and more. Phase 3 is content creation, developing a product photography strategy. He is talking about AI tools he has used and also AI generated content. You can see what he does and everything else. Here you can see he's talking about a Shopify store, payment methods, upsells, and scaling. Everything is here, so we don't have to watch his whole video. But if you want to follow along and do it step by step, you can go ahead. He talks about Facebook Pixel and then Google Ads. While we are reading this, the video and audio is also being processed. This is what I love about NotebookLM. Now I can ask even more questions. I'll say, I'd like to know all the tools he used in this video. It's going to research the video again, and as you can see, it finds TrendRocket, Google Trends, AliExpress, Alibaba, free VPN, because he's using a VPN to browse from different countries to see what's happening. Google reverse image search, TikTok, Instagram, ChatGPT, Namecheap to buy a domain, a trademarking tool, Google Workspace, Figma, Shopify, and Zendrop. So we can see all the tools he used right here. What I'm trying to say is, this is a perfect way to just put a video into NotebookLM. Say you watch the video and you have questions in your mind. You can ask NotebookLM and it's going to answer you. He also talks about Fiverr, so you can hire specialized freelancers like 3D render artists, pay them, and they can create even better ads. This is quite good. I really like it. If you have any questions, you can ask NotebookLM and it will give you the answer from that video. And notice it only replies based on the document or source you have provided. Now I can even add more resources. What I can do is go back and this time grab a blog link. I don't know what this one is all about. So let me right click, copy it, create a new notebook, right click, paste it, and send it. This is going to be very easy for NotebookLM because it's a small article, but I just want to give you an example because you can put multiple articles or multiple YouTube videos into one notebook and it can answer questions across all of them. For example, if you want to learn about dropshipping, you can add 10 YouTube videos on dropshipping, put them all together, ask questions, and create content. This way you can learn much more effectively. So this is very powerful stuff. I think it's working now. Yeah, this is all done. So what I can do now is click on a video and ask what is this article all about. Now it's researching from the document provided. You can see it talks about Tim Cook stepping down and building a PC with AI, which sounds very interesting. So yes, it talks about all this stuff. We have a generated question, so I can click on that one. GPT 5.5. What are the new features in OpenAI's GPT 5.5? You can see this is a very good way to gather information from articles, videos, links, whatever it's about. It's unbelievable. It's very powerful. What I've noticed is that sometimes it takes too long to respond. When that happens, just refresh and ask the same question again. Okay, so this is a GitHub profile. This person has generated a lot of repos. I'd like to test if NotebookLM can get data from this profile because I've never tested this. So let's try. I'll send this link. It shouldn't be able to do that. Okay, yeah, it does. So I ask, what repos does this person have? Let's see. Voice, agenda, dashboard, music. You can see it now has all the information from whatever link you give it. It will give you the answer from the link. Actually, let me do one more thing. This time I'll upload a book. I'm in my book folder and it's Atomic Habits. I'll open this one. And what NotebookLM is going to do is analyze the whole book and create a title for it. You see, Atomic Habits by James Clear. This is a very good book. I don't have time to read 250 plus pages. So in that case, I can give this book to NotebookLM and now I have everything loaded. There's a pre-generated question. How do small atomic changes lead to remarkable results? I'll send that one. As you can see, it's answering with the power of compounding, focusing on systems, not goals. Yes, systems are very important. The aggregation of marginal gains. This is the power of compounding. Even small steps on a daily basis compound over time. It's like building a wall, brick by brick. You do it every single day and it grows. And focusing on systems, not goals. Don't fixate on the end goal. Focus on the system you've put in place and the goal will achieve itself. Trust the system, believe in the system, keep working it, and the goal will follow. Now what I want to show you is what you can actually do with this. You can create a video overview in NotebookLM. Note that NotebookLM is not 100% free. You get a certain number of credits per day, and if you need more, you'll need one of their paid plans. As you can see, it's now generating the video. Let's go back and check on it, and it's ready. That 11-hour video, NotebookLM extracted all the core insights and condensed them into a 7-minute overview. I'm not saying you absorb everything, but after you watch the original video and follow along, you can drop it into NotebookLM and use this as a reference to reinforce everything you learned. And if you're missing something, instead of going back to check the video again, you can ask NotebookLM directly and it will give you an answer. So if we go back, let's say Tech Radar. Even though this is a very short article, it still makes a 6-minute video. This is unbelievable. So if I play this one, you can see it's very powerful. You're actually watching a video with explanations. It's very good. Similarly, for the GitHub profile we added, if I play that one, you can see they're talking about this profile with explanations and covering every angle what this technology is all about. So what I'm saying is, NotebookLM is just mind-blowing. It's very handy. If you want to learn about something, you can do it with NotebookLM very fast and very well. You cannot miss NotebookLM. This is just like magic. You must use NotebookLM. So that's the first part. I hope you now understand how this system works. If you want to read your favorite book or learn something from it, NotebookLM is the way. Upload your book into NotebookLM and it can explain everything in detail. That covers NotebookLM. Now we are moving towards Gemini, which has a very long context window. Alright, we're here in Google search. Just search for Gemini. As you can see, the first link is Google Gemini. Click on that and you'll be taken to this website. This is Google Gemini. I'm using the thinking model here. Now this has a 2 million token context window. 1 to 2 million. That's quite a bit, very long. So what I can do is click the plus button. Let's say I want to upload my book. I can do that right here. I've uploaded a book about 250 pages. And now I can upload even more stuff, but make sure it's relevant. You can't just mix random things together. For example, I can go here and grab links. As you can see, these links relate to this book. I can copy one, paste it here, go back, copy another link and add it as well. So basically what I'm saying is, Google Gemini supports up to 2 million tokens in the context window with Gemini 1.5 Pro. Make sure you're on 1.5 Pro. Go with the Pro or advanced model, not the code model. With this model, you can feed it a huge amount of content, books, links, videos, all in one context window and then ask questions. It gives you detailed responses. The context window is massive. You can put multiple entire books in there and Gemini won't struggle at all. So let's say I type, I'd like to learn and study this book in the simplest way possible. Write me a summarized version of all chapters so I can learn everything in this book. Now, that's a very demanding task I've given Gemini. I'm just showing you what's possible with this tool. The context window length is huge and you can upload a lot of material. Let's wait while it analyzes and we have a response. Here is a simple chapter by chapter summary of Atomic Habits. Chapter 1, Habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. Getting 1% better every day makes a massive difference in the long run. If you want better results, stop focusing on setting goals and focus on your systems instead. This is amazing. You learn what's in each chapter in just a couple of lines. Now if I go to YouTube for example, there's an audiobook here I could copy the link for, but it would cover the same content so I don't need that. However, I could grab any of these video links, paste them in, and keep adding more material. You can load a lot into one context window and use it to learn extremely effectively. It's much better than reading a book. I don't know if I should say that, but as you can see, you can pull all of this together. Mix all your sources for one topic, one book, or whatever it is, and put everything into one context in Gemini. Then you can keep chatting, keep asking questions, and it will give you all the answers. This is just amazing. So the two tools you absolutely can't miss are first, NotebookLM, and second, Google Gemini. Now as you can see, we've hit the usage limit. But of course, if you want to continue, just switch to a different model and carry on. I use Google AI Plus. This is just a demo account. I do have Google Gemini through the Plus plan and I really love it. I think you should have it too. It's not that expensive and just imagine the knowledge you'll gain and the things you'll be able to learn. This is mind blowing. It's a no-brainer not to have Google AI Plus. So to help you master this, using it as a study guide and explanation tool, as you can see, we now have all this information coming from YouTube videos. We can just keep chatting and always have answers. For example, if we click here, you already have a nice title for this window, but we can rename it. I'll just call it Atomic Habits and keep it simple. Make sure you don't delete it, just rename it and you can always come back to it. Now, let me try something. Can Gemini create an image of each chapter? We're not on the Pro plan, but let's see. It does have a create image option. Let's ask, can you create an image of each chapter? And as you can see, it's creating images now. That's what I love about this. You can learn in different ways. You can ask questions, you can create images, and I think you can even link it to a notebook. There's a lot you can do with Google Gemini. I know people use ChatGPT, but I don't understand why nobody talks about Google Gemini as much because it is amazing. It has NotebookLM, you can connect the two, and it has a 2 million token context window, which is just incredible. So now we are waiting for the results. And there we go, it's done. Here's the first image, the second image, the third, and the fourth. This is amazing. You can learn even through images. And it also explains each image. So that's another layer of learning. This is Google Gemini. I hope you understand the power of it by now. Now the third tool we'll cover is Gemini Gems or Google Gems. We'll discuss those next because they are also very powerful. Now let's talk about gems. If you click on the expand menu, you'll see a gems section. There are pre-built gems available: brainstorm, storybook, career guide, and chess. You can try any of those, but I'm going to create my own. So I'll click on new gem. As you can see, I can give it a name, a description, and instructions. For example, I want a deep learning coach, something that helps me learn better. That's always my goal. So I'll type in deep learning coach as the name and then I'll paste in my instructions. Here's what I wrote. You are my personal deep learning coach. When I share a topic, article, book, or idea with you, break it down into a core concept in one simple sentence. Give a real world analogy that makes it click. Ask me one question to test if I actually understood it. If I answer incorrectly, correct me without making me feel stupid. End every session with, what do you want to go deeper on? Be a smart friend, not a textbook. Direct, never just summarize. Always push me to think. Now one tip here, you don't have to write these instructions yourself. You can use ChatGPT Cloud or Gemini itself. Just say, I want to create a gem that does this. Give me the name, description, and instructions. It will generate everything for you and you paste it in. That's a great way to build a more effective gem. So I'll click save, then start chat. Now I'm going to upload the book Atomic Habits and send it. Because maybe I want to read this 250-page book but don't have the time, or maybe I've already read it and just want to reinforce what I learned. Look at what it gives back. The core concept, true transformation, doesn't come from massive, once in a lifetime shifts, but from the compound interest of tiny 1% improvements built into systems that prioritize who you want to become over what you want to achieve. And the analogy, it calls it the ice cube. Imagine an ice cube sitting on a table at 25 degrees. You slowly heat the room, nothing happens. Then the temperature hits 32 degrees and suddenly the ice begins to melt. That 1 degree shift unlocked a massive change. Habits work the same way. They often feel useless until they cross a critical threshold, and then everything you've been building suddenly produces results. And then the question to test me. If you want to get in shape, James Clear would argue that focusing on the goal of losing 20 pounds is actually less effective than focusing on your system. Based on the book's logic, why does a goal first mentality often lead to failure? And it ends with, what do you want to go deeper on? That's exactly how a gem works. You get a clear concept, a memorable analogy, and a question that forces you to actually think, not just read. And you can create as many gems as you want. Go back to the gem section and you'll see your full list. You could have a coding coach, a fitness coach, a language coach, a weight loss coach, one Gemini for each area of your life, each one focused entirely on that topic. That's how Gemini work. And that wraps up the third phase. And that is it. You made it through the whole system. Most people watching AI content right now have no idea these three tools even exist, let alone how to use them together. But now you do. You know NotebookLM, you know Gemini, you know Gems. That is a genuine edge. Let me do a quick recap of what you just learned. NotebookLM is your source-grounded research assistant. You upload videos, PDFs, and links, and it gives you cited answers instantly. No hallucinations, no guessing, just your content, made searchable and conversational. The video overview feature alone is worth the 10 minutes it takes to set up, an 11-hour course summarized in 7 minutes, an AI podcast generated from your own notes. This is how you stop drowning in content and actually retain what matters. Gemini is your thinking partner at scale. 2 million tokens means you can upload entire books and ask deep questions without losing context. We use it to generate chapter summaries in seconds, create visual study guides, and stack multiple sources together. If NotebookLM is your source library, Gemini is the engine that processes it, and Gems are your personal AI experts. The deep learning coach we built together does something no generic chatbot can do. It already knows your background. It explains things in your language. It tests you, it corrects you, and you only had to tell it once. Build one for any topic you are serious about, and you will never have to re-explain yourself to an AI again. So here is your action plan. Right now. Step 1. Go to notebooklm.google.com and upload a video or book you actually want to learn from. Not someday. Today. Step 2. Click video overview and watch your content condensed in minutes. Step 3. Open gemini.google.com and upload the same book. Ask for a full chapter summary. See what 2 million tokens actually feels like. Step 4. Use the exact instructions from this video to create your own deep learning coach gem. It takes less than 5 minutes and you will use it for years. Step 5. Use all three together. Source in NotebookLM, scale in Gemini, master in Gems. That is the whole system. If this video gave you something useful, a like takes literally 1 second and it helps more people find this system. It makes a real difference. Hit subscribe if you want more AI systems and tools every week. I put serious time into making these practical, not just impressive. New video every week. See you in the next one. Stay smart. Stay consistent.